Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Martin Aguilar here. Again, the founder and chief consultant of the Filipino Hospitality. I hope everyone's having a great afternoon. I hope a productive one. Since, of course, we're in the midweek already. Wednesday na po, no? Ang bilis po ng oras, ang bilis po ng panahon. We just started Monday a few days ago, and then now suddenly, we're midweek. So I hope you're being productive, right? Well, this afternoon, I just wanted to give a little summary po, no? Because we recently concluded our training for the Department of Tourism Region 1, kung saan po, nagkaroon po kami ng training for their tourism stakeholders on Bounce Forward, utilizing GCQ for a tourism enterprise. Now, ano bang pinag-usapan namin in this training, no? So, doon po sa training na yon, we talked about some frameworks, no? Specifically about project monitoring, no? In terms of project management, where we discussed a framework called the MEL framework, which is monitoring, evaluation, and learning. Now, ano po bang mga pinag-usapan namin in that training, no? So essentially, marami pong mga nag-attend, no? I think there were 2 batches. We started nung Monday and then in Tuesday. And then there's a lot of diversity in terms of the participants. Meron pong mga from tourism office, meron pong mga from accommodation, there are some from restaurants, from travel agencies, meron tour operators, meron din po mga transport providers. Meron din po mga representatives of the tourism office of municipalities and from the provincial tourism office. Now, okay, no, napaka-diverse po ng aming participants. So we had to customize, no, the module in order to fit their needs, no, para po malaman natin, kasi syempre at this point we understand how difficult the situation is. We know that everyone is having a difficult time during this pandemic, and so we want to find out what can we do as organizations, as tourism professionals, no, ano bang pwede natin gawin right now during this time in order to prepare for post-COVID, di ba? Yun po ang gusto nating malaman. After po ng COVID situation, after po matapos po ang GCQ, maging mGCQ, and then until okay na po, no, in terms of our restrictions, how can we better prepare for post-ECQ and post-COVID-19 era? No? Lahat po tayo gusto nating malaman yan. Gusto nating makapag-prepare so that we will be able to recover whatever businesses we lost, no, in the last few months. No? Karamihan po sa atin nawalan ng trabaho. Karamihan po sa atin nawalan po ng negosyo. Kasi nga po wala pong turista. Di ba? Tinigilan po, pinagbawalan po ang mag-travel. Most of the flights were canceled, right? Even land, air, sea, no? Lahat po canceled. So talagang nahirapan po talaga. Nagdugo po talaga ang turismo, no? So ngayon, what we discussed, no, during this training really was to help our organizations bounce forward. Bakit po bounce forward, hindi bounce back? No? Initially, our title was bounce back. Pero to be honest lang, hindi po kasi talaga tayo babalik sa normal anytime soon, no? And so we want to help them move on. We want to move them, help them move forward, no? Kailangan po talaga hindi po tayo static, hindi po tayo stagnant, hindi po tayo manatili kung nasan po tayo because syempre wala pong mangyayari. We need to keep on moving forward. And so, what must we do in order to prepare ourselves, right? So yun po, we talked about productivity, no? We talked about how tourism stakeholders or what they should do in order to maximize this season. So just a little review, no? Just a recap po ng mga pinag-usapan po namin. I gave them tips on how they can maximize kasi apparently po, marami pa rin po sa kanila ay nagtatrabaho pa rin po sa kanilang mga bahay. A lot of them were still working from home, no? As much as, I think around 50% of them were still, kumbaga yung schedule nila, naka-skeletal force pa rin po yung kanilang manpower. And so yung schedule nila, hindi po araw-araw. There is still time that they spend at home. And so, we know naman po how difficult it is to work at home, di ba? Alam po natin yan, marami pong distractions, marami pong challenges pag tayo po'y nasa bahay. Lalong-lalo na, pag hindi po tayo nagpa-punch in at nagpa-punch out, talagang minsan apektado ang ating schedule. And so, we told them we have to keep yourself to regular work hours. Dapat meron po tayong sinusundan na oras. For example, 8 hours po ang ating trabaho, at least no maintain that schedule. Still invest time, say for example within the day, no? At least allocate 8 hours pa rin. Kung yan po ang trabaho natin, then we have to follow that hours or time or schedule. Now, ang isa pa mong advice natin is to keep work time and personal time separate. It's really challenging po kasi lalong-lalo na po pag nasa bahay po tayo, minsan we're so tempted to just go ahead and do our personal time, di ba? Our personal agendas. However, of course, we are still working. Kaya kailangan po, no, ginagawa pa rin po natin yung oras ng trabaho and then separate pa rin po ang ating oras para sa ating mga pansariling gawain. And so for our personal agendas, we need to keep it compartmentalized, no? Have a specific schedule. All right? And then, we also said that we have to plan your workflow. So, most of us are very good in organizing. Some of us have yung mga planners, di ba? And in terms of planning the workflow, alam po natin, no? You have to set, ano ba ang priorities ko for the day? When is the best time for me to really plan? Some plan early in the morning, some plan late in the evening, they plan the next day. So whatever works for you, then that's fine, no? But as long as you plan, sabi nga nila, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Kaya po, mas maganda po, magplano po tayo. So have those, kumbaga, planners ready para po magamit po natin yan, okay? And then another recommendation was to break up your day. Kailangan po, hindi po puro trabaho lang. Siyempre, given that we are in our homes as well, you have to have breaks. You have to have time. Also, syempre, given that sometimes when you're at home, you also have to take care of your kids. You have errands, di ba? Meron po tayong kailangan gawin. Like, of course, maglinis, di ba? So, you really have to just plan your day, no? Kung meron po tayong mga kailangan gawin, then put it in your schedule. Pero, syempre, at some point, no, kailangan pa rin nating mag-relax, hindi pwedeng puro trabaho. Alright? Another recommendation was to dress up as if you are at work, no? Kung paano po tayo, not necessarily, for example, isa ka pong hotelier at pag sa hotel, ikay nakakurbata, no? Not necessarily, hindi naman po kailangan magganon po tayo, no? Ang sinasabi lang po natin, at least medyo presentable naman kahit wala ka pong ka-meeting, kahit wala kang webinar, wala kang Zoom meeting, it's okay because dressing up will allow you to have a mindset that, hey, I have to do something, I have to be productive, no? So, kung kaya mong mag-effort para sa iyong panamit, then siguro kaya mong mag-effort para sa iyong trabaho, right? And another example would be to create an at-home office, no? We're not all privileged to have an extra room to have as an office, di ba? So, some of us have like a table lang, meron lang po tayong certain corner, pero mas maganda po, meron po tayong consistent area kung saan pwede po tayong magtrabaho. Kasi napakahirap po, no, to be honest, when we started this webinar in online learning, no, ako po yung dati nagpe-present sa aking kwarto and it's very difficult if you are just seated on your bed kasi alam naman po natin kung gaano ka komportable, no? Parang minsan masarap na lang matulog, magpahinga, no? So, mas maganda po meron kayong specific table where you can really work, no? Talagang, in fact, ako, mas gusto ko po yung aking upuan, no, it helps you, meron siyang ergonomics that adjusts according to your back, okay? So, yan po, no, mas maganda, syempre, meron tayong office na, okay, at least office space, no? May upuan tayo at specific area for working. But, syempre, kailangan po natin siguraduhin na wala po tayong distraction. So, kaya po nalagay no room is allowed, we have to avoid distractions. So whether meron ka pong mga anak, no, yung ating pong asawa, mga kasama sa bahay, and of course, if you even have a pet na nangungulit-ngulit, no, sometimes you have to have barriers, no. Kailangan po natin sabihin sa kanila, hey, I'm working. Hey, I have to focus for now, di ba? Tapos mamaya, make sure na lang to, di ba sabi natin, to plan your workday, plan your workflow, have time na lang for them. Pag oras na ng pamilya, halimbawa, dinner time na, o kaya spending time, konting laro-laro with the kids, then do that. No? Drop everything else, right? Because yan ang tinatawag nating work-life balance, di ba? Okay, and another is to be your own janitor. Kailangan at some point, no, after your work, kailangan ayusin din natin ang ating table pag may time, di ba? Kailangan natin i-organize yan. Kasi syempre, mahirap naman talaga magtrabaho pag everything is disorganized, right? So after your work, we really recommend, no, ayusin natin yung table to prepare yourself for the next day again. All right? And another would be to tune into inspiration. Ako po, personally, I like listening to classical music. No, I like listening to lounge music because it allows me to focus. No, it allows me to really think. No, pagka nakikinig, minsan nakikinig din po ako sa mga podcast na kung saan merang mga inspirational, motivational talks. No, I like listening to those. No, depende po sa inyo. What about you? No, maybe you can write in the comments below, no? Doon po sa ating mga nanonood po live, no? What about you? What inspires you pagka ikaw ay nagtatrabaho? Do you like listening to yung iba kasi ayaw naman ng classical music kasi pagka classical music naman, no, inaantok naman daw sila. So, yung iba naman, they like listening to yung mga popular music. Kaso ang challenge, pagka talagang sikat na kanta, no, minsan sinasabayan natin. Sa halip magtrabaho, nag-karaoke na lang po tayo. Kaya iwasan naman din po natin yung mga, yung mga ganong music. As much as possible, di ba, try to avoid music with lyrics. Kasi yun nga pag narinig natin, tas alam natin yung kanta, lalo na pag pumasok na yung paborito mong kanta, yun, mahirap nang hindi pasabayan yung kanta na yun. Mapapakanta na rin tayo. Right? So yan. One recommendation is to tune into inspiration. And then lastly, to stay in the loop. Ang advantage po kasi talaga ng working in an office, of course, is collaboration, 'di ba? Madali pag may kailangan ka sa accounting, pupuntahan mo lang. Pag may kailangan ka sa admin o kaya sa sales, no? Pwede mo silang kausapin direct. However, if you are working from home, these are difficult. So yung socialization aspect, yung communication, no, collaboration is somewhat challenged. However, with the onset of technology nowadays, meron na po tayong Zoom, may Google Meet, may Facebook, we have Viber, marami pong mediums, channels, no, where we can constantly communicate and catch up with our colleagues, then nothing is impossible nowadays. So yun lang po, no, those are some tips that we discussed during that training, just to share with you. Nagkaroon din po kami ng ng monitoring, evaluation and learning definitions. Kung saan ito po as a framework, no, it actually helps or it might help strengthen an organizational malpractice. So, ang objective naman po natin, syempre, pag may mga projects po tayo, would be to enhance capacity, to become more effective, and maximize impact. Diba? We want to do something. Hindi lang for the sake of creating projects, hindi lang for the sake of, implementing something. We want impact. We want to create change, positive change for that matter, right? So through reviewing and learning with your partners and stakeholders you work with, nai-improve po natin yung ating mga proseso sa ating pong organizations. And that is essentially what we discussed, no? We defined, no, ano bang monitoring, what is evaluation, what is learning, no? Ano bang mga dapat nating gawin in order for us to really, or how we can monitor, how do we evaluate in terms of the business, what are the key areas that you evaluate. So yan po, no? Pinag-aralan po namin yan during that training. Tapos in our first module, kasi three modules po yan, no? We actually discussed, or I gave them an optional homework where they were asked to provide resources. Say for example, gagawa ka ng isang project. In a project, what are the different project resources that you need to know? No? What are the different activities that you need to do in order to make it happen? Whatever goal, whatever objective you have set, no, for that specific project, so aalamin mo yon. Siyempre, kailangan alam mo din what are the desired results or outcome that you would like for that specific project. So yun po, no, once you gather all of this information, then of course you have to analyze, you have to evaluate the impact that your project can create. So yun po, no, diniscuss po namin yun. They were able to give some resources, ano ba yung mga dapat nilang activities. Say for example, an example given was yung business, ang project na naisip nila is business recovery, no? They want to for their business to recover after COVID-19. Now, ano ang resources na kailangan mo in order for you to recoup your business, for example, 'di ba? Like for example, ang isang example na binigay din doon was renovation, no? If you're going to renovate your property, 'di ba? One of the resource or some of the resources that would be needed to be specified would be the materials that you will use, like paint, 'di ba? Yung mga nails, whatever resources, whatever things or materials that you will need for renovation, then you have to specify those as part of your resources. Of course, your manpower, no? Are you going to be hiring people, contractors, or ang sabi ng nagbigay ng example was they're just going to utilize po yung mga in-house staff nila, no, to help with the renovation. Tapos para daw sila hindi makagastos sa or gumastos sa kanilang mga renovation work, ang sabi nila, they're going to upcycle, they're going to recycle some of the things that they can find in the property, like bottles, like mga rocks, no, in order to add or to beautify their area. So yun daw po ang kanilang mga resources in terms of activity. Yan na po yung regular construction. So ang sabi po natin, no, when you specify in a project, you have to indicate the scope, no? Gaano katagal? How long will it take? How much, no, budget are you allocating for that? So you need to be specific, no? It has to be measurable, no? Realistic ba yung timeline natin? And then what is your timeline, no? Is it time bound, no? Is it going to happen in 1 week, in 1 month, no? Is it going to take you 3 months, no? So depende po yun. Those are the activities included in this exercise, right? So yun po, we also define kung ano yung results that they want or the outcome that they would like to happen dun po sa kanilang project. Okay, so that was an interesting exercise we did, no? That we made because it allowed them to to implement, no? Kailangan po kasi in terms of our learning, no? Hindi po pwedeng puro nasa knowledge lang. They should be able to apply it in their businesses, 'di ba? Yun po talaga ang objective natin because at the end of the day, whatever's here, 'di ba? If whatever they're hearing, no, if it's entering here tapos lalabas din sa kabila, baliwala po 'yan, no? Ang gusto po natin, meron pong output. Gusto po natin meron pong mangyari. Yung talagang practical po na matututunan na magagamit po nila not only in their businesses but in their careers as well, right? So, yun po. Yan po yung aming Module 1. Then, we talked about the Module 2, which is an overview of evaluation as a tool. Then, dinefine po natin kung ano po dito ang evaluation, para saan ba siya ginagawa, tuwing kailan, right? So, yan po, no? We talked about that. And then, we differentiated what evaluation is as compared to analysis, no? Which is more of finding out the parts of something, like ano bang mga proseso involved, ano ba yung mga elements of it. So typically, no, when you define it, you need to analyze first before you can make an evaluation. Siyempre, titignan natin muna yung mga parts, yung mga processes, and then when you do the overall, kumbaga, review, then that is essentially the evaluation. Is it valuable? Is it something useful? Is it valid? Ganun po, no? Yun po ang difference ng evaluation and, of course, analysis. Okay? Now, the question is, may nagtanong, no? Is evaluation a tool only applicable in business? Hindi po, no? Pwede rin po yan gamitin sa ating mga professions, no? So, me as a career, no? Or you as a tourism professional, what about you? No? Ano po ang iyong pangarap? What is your goal? What is your objective? What do you want to become? Right? You also make evaluations of yourself. What am I doing now? No? Is what I'm doing now inching me towards my goal, towards my dream? Diba? Kasi at the end of the day, it should never be just about money. It's never just about the title. It is your purpose. No? What is your purpose? Why are you doing what are you doing now? Diba? Kailangan po, minsan alamin po natin yun eh. I-evaluate po natin ang sarili natin. Why are we doing what we are doing? Diba? Kasi there's more to life than just, well, money. Diba? So, yun po, no? Kailangan, and in fact, pwede din po natin gamitin ang evaluation sa ating pong mga careers. Now, just to look, no, if meron po kayong questions, meron po kayong mga comments or suggestions, please feel free to message us, no? Pwede po kayong mag-comment dito po sa, just feel free to engage with us. Comment lang po kayo. I'll be happy to read them, no? And or if you're shy to go live, no, you can also opt to send your comments and suggestions dyan po, no? Just DM us or email us dyan po sa email na nakasulat dyan po sa baba. Alright? So right now, we're live in Facebook dyan po sa the Filipino Hospitality page. And by the way, we're very much excited right now, no? We're nearing 4,000 na po, no, ang ating community, no. Nasa almost 4,000 na po ang ating members sa the Filipino Hospitality. Now, if you've attended one of our trainings, please go ahead and add yung the Filipino Hospitality Training Participants Group, no. Ito po yung mga participants po namin na nag-attend po sa mga previous training, whether face-to-face or whether online, so that we can continue to engage with each other, no. Gusto po nating marinig, no. I always like listening to stories or updates kung saan sinasabi nila, "Sir, maraming pong salamat sa training na pinrovide nyo kasi ngayon po, front office supervisor na ako or manager na ako," right? So, those kinds of stories, really motivates us and inspires us to continue to do what we're doing, all right? So, if you have time, no, please go ahead and add that group as well, the Filipino Hospitality Training Participants. Okay? So, yan po, no? Kung meron pa po kayong mga questions, please, mag-comment lang po kayo dyan and I'll be happy to share this. Okay? Alright. So, balik po tayo, no? Just i-run through lang po natin yung mga diniscuss namin dun sa aming training. Okay? So, balikan lang po natin yun, no? Na pinag-usapan po namin yung evaluation as a tool, right? It is also something that you can use in your career as well, in your personal lives, di ba? Pwede rin po. Kasi evaluation basically understands your current situation, kung nasaan po tayo, di ba? Now, we also asked during the training, no, what do you do during your free time? Kasi there was a study po, just to share, no, there was a study that ang sabi nila, what you do during your free time is what will make you successful. So matanong ko po kayo, no, mga our participants, our viewers here that are watching us live, what do you do during your free time? No, most of us will probably say, you like watching Netflix, yeah, Netflix and chill, di ba? Yung iba, they like, I don't know what kind of hobby, what's keeping you busy, di ba? Can you share in the comments, di ba? What's keeping you busy? Kasi some of the participants say, ayan nga po, nauubos ang kanilang oras sa panonood. Nauubos ang kanilang oras sa social media. And that is fine, there has to be a balance, pero kung most of your time are spent, I don't know, I have nothing against people who do TikTok, di ba? Pero pagka nauubos yung oras mo, kaka-TikTok or kakapanood ng mga ganyan, di ba? It's parang unnecessary. Instead of you focusing on things that are more important, then, yun po, that will define you. And yun po, may nagsabi nga daw po na what you do daw during your free time is what will make you successful. So, dun po sa training namin, nag-share po kami ng ilang tips, no, on how successful people spend their free time. So, doon po sa module na yon, no, sabi namin doon, meron po kasing nag-aral, no, pinag-aralan niya ang istorya, ang trend. Sabi daw nila, if you want to be successful, you want to look at what successful people are doing. So, doon po sa study na yon, yun po, no, pinag-aralan po nila yung mga millionaires, the billionaires, and here are some of the things that they found out, no? Ito daw po yung mga trends, ito daw po yung mga ginagawa ng mga successful people. But as a disclaimer lang po, no, nung article po nito ng inc.com or corporated.com, hindi po ito guarantee that you will be successful. But again, these are just trends, no? These are just similarities of the things that successful people are doing, no? So that, yun, it can help them during their free time. Okay? So ano daw yung mga recommendations? Ano daw yung mga ginagawa ng successful people during their free time? So unang-una, they exercise. Nako, patay. No? Sino sa inyo ang nag-exercise? To be honest, no? How much time do we actually allocate per day, per week, per month, per year? When was the last time na nagpapawis po tayo? Nako, minsan sobrang busy natin, no? Sobrang, and now, lalong-lalo na, given that there are a lot of restrictions, no? Hindi po tayo basta-basta di tulad ng dati, ang dali lang lumabas, no? Ngayon po, may mga restrictions, ang hirap po. But then, we don't have any excuses. Kasi even from the comfort of your home, you can actually exercise. Hindi po ba? Right? So, yan po, no? Sabi nila, dapat nag-exercise tayo. Kasi in order for you to live out your maximum potential, kailangan daw po nag-exercise tayo, di ba? Para condition tayo. Pag condition yung katawan natin, syempre sumusunod po yung ating pag-iisip, di ba? Syempre, we're more efficient, we're more focused, we're more active, di ba? And what's good about exercising is it produces endorphins. Yan po ang feel-good hormones. So you look good and you feel good, di ba? So win-win situation po yan, alright? So kung kayo po ay, eto na, malapit na yung oras natin. It's almost 5 p.m. It's almost the end of your work, no? Supposedly, please allocate time for exercise. You can start 5 minutes muna, 10 minutes muna, 15 minutes muna. Pwede kang maglakad-lakad muna. Tapos medyo magbi-brisk walking ka na. Next time, nag-jogging ka na. Next time, nagsisearch ka na sa YouTube ng mga high-intensity training exercises that you can do at home. So sobrang dami pong resources available online. So you can go ahead and search that. Another would be they read, no? Sabi daw nila, yung mga successful people daw nagbabasa. In fact, there's a study, I just can't remember the exact number, but even the billionaires, like sila Bill Gates, search niyo po online, no? Sila Jack Ma or sila yung may-ari po ng Amazon, and si Facebook, no? Si Mark Zuckerberg, a lot of them are really allocating time to read. And they also take classes, continuous pa rin po ang kanilang learning, no? Learning should never stop. And learning should never be restricted to the four corners of a classroom, no? So dapat po, especially nowadays, no? With so many online webinars, trainings available, literally at the tip of our hands, no? Please take advantage of them. Continue to learn, continue to develop, continue to... Ito nga po, no? Meron po tayong mga ganitong learning sessions here at the Filipino Hospitality. We're also going live once in a while dun po sa ating bagong community wherein I am the admin now, yung Filipino Hoteliers Worldwide, no? So, please join us. Let's continue to learn from each other, continue to engage with us. Let us know kung meron po kayong mga topics, na mga suggestions, recommendations. Ayan po, no? Nandyan po yung details namin. Please go ahead and message us, email us. Okay? So there, no? Kailangan po natin yan. Very good. Okay? Ito po, just to look at our live viewers, no? Ito po si Danielle. Hi, Dan. Si Danny, she's actually reading books currently. Yan, very good, no? Napaka-importante po talaga ng pagbabasa. 'Di ba? Kasi not only for yung mga non-fiction, 'di ba? Ako personally, I like researching about leadership books, management books. Pag nag-check ka po online yung mga open resources, like for example in Canada, i-search nyo lang po open ed resources, books online, free. Mga ganyan lang po mga keywords nyo. Marami po kayong makikita. Ang dami pong libreng books. I'm gobbling up on digital marketing books, on leadership books, entrepreneurship. Ang dami pong resources. In fact, I've shared already some dito po sa the Filipino Hospitality, no? So, please go ahead and search that. Ayan, shinare din ni Danielle na she's currently reading about digital marketing. Ayan po, no? So, nothing is stopping you, no? Whatever you want to learn, whatever you're doing now, you can always improve. You can always develop, no? So, napang-tama po yun. Kailangan na kailangan po natin yun. Alright? Ito naman si Sir Richard. Sabi po niya, kailangan daw po marunong tayong mag-multitask. Yan, kailangan, that's a critical skill po nowadays, no? Yung iba po na na-displace po sa trabaho, kailangan marunong silang magtrabaho ng iba't ibang kind of work nowadays, no? So that's right, no? Ang gagawin po natin, ang sabi po niya, they they are making or training modules. Ayan. So ayan po kasi si Sir Richard is also a consultant, no, and he specializes in housekeeping. Ayan. So yan po, no, ginagawa po niya. Ayan, meron siyang book na malapit nang ma-publish. Good, no? It's a housekeeping book that is in line with TESDA and DepEd for K-12. All right. Salute po sa inyo, Sir Richard. Thank you very much for your service. We need more people like you kasi yun nga po, kailangan po talaga nating magtulong-tulong ngayon. Alright? So, ito naman si Sir Ed Ibanez watching from Bacolod City. Hi, Sir Ed. Thank you very much. I hope you continue to support us. We really need to reach out as much as we can to our tourism stake all over the country. No? Lahat po talaga natin, we need help, we need assistance, and ito po, no, it's a little something. We're trying to help our tourism stakeholders. We're trying to share, no, our knowledge and experience para po sa atin lahat. All right, so there. Si Paul din po, nandito. Hi, Paul. It's good, no, that you're enjoying our trainings, no? And ito po, nakasama ko rin po siya sa when I was in Baguio. I was based in Baguio for a while, no, in a year, and he's also a good tourism worker natin doon po, and I believe he also has his own Airbnb now, no, Paul? I believe you're working with sino nga ba? Is it Red Doors o yung isa pang sorry, I forgot the no, but yeah, please, thank you very much for engaging with us, no, and really we want our learning sessions to be collaborative, no? Hindi po pwedeng talagang galing lang sa amin lagi ang ating knowledge, no? Mas maganda na share po natin sa atin pong mga kapwa tourism players, no? Kasi again, learning is a collaborative effort and tourism is everybody's business. And so we really need to help each other out. Okay? So continue po natin yung ating discussion, no? I-share ko lang po yung aming mga pinag-usapan dun po sa training namin, right? Ang sabi po doon, no, another example was they volunteer. Yung mga successful people daw, they volunteer. And in fact, I'm also part of an organization. It's called Junior Chamber International. And kami po, yun pong ginagawa namin. Nag-volunteer, gumagawa po kami ng mga projects kung saan nakakatulong po sa ating mga kababayan. Right? Like for example, nung pagputok po ng COVID, dito po kasi, I'm from Muntinlupa, no? Hindi po dun sa Muntinlupa City Jail, sa labas po, No, nandito po kami sa Alabang. And we're near, actually, the RITM, if you've heard of it, yung research, kung saan, yung institution kung saan, no, dun po pinapadala most of the COVID results, COVID cases, no? Dun po pinapadala. And so, yung mga frontliners po natin dun, syempre, naubusan po kagad sila ng kanilang mga PPEs, no? Specifically, yung face shields, no? Nakita niyo po ba yung mga istorya sa social media na kumakalat where sorry, some of our frontliners are using trash bags to protect themselves. Kawawa po talaga. And so, ganun po, no, nung nalaman po namin yon, gumawa po kami ng project kung saan gumawa kami na yung mga do-it-yourself, no, face shields. Tapos yun po, dinonate po namin doon sa RITM. So, ganun po, no, sana you become more active, try to help out, no? Huwag po tayong umasa, sabi nga nila, no? Let's not focus on what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. So hopefully, through our small efforts, no, nabibigyan din po ng tulong ang ating mga komunidad. Okay? So there. Another attribute of successful people is that they network, no? Hindi po yan network marketing, Hindi po yan yung nagtatanong sa inyong open-minded ka ba? Can we have coffee, di ba? Hindi po yan yung networking, no? Ang sinasabi po natin is to expand your network, your contacts. Kasi hindi po natin alam, no? Yung mga kakilala natin or mga naging guest natin, baka mamaya yan yung magbigay sa inyo ng big break, no? So, again, di ba? You have to be sometimes, may kasabihan pa ngayon, sometimes, nowadays, it's not what you know, it's who you know, di ba? So, napaka-importante po talaga ng networking ngayon. So, please go ahead, no? Expand po. Hindi po sa no? Don't go ahead and use your friends. I'm not saying that. Ang sinasabi ko lang po is we have to expand our network so that we can help each other. Di ba? Minsan, mga kakilala ka, may contacts siyang ganito, pwede tayo matulungan. And then you yourself, you can recommend, di ba, ganyan. Yan po ang importance ng network. Okay? Another attribute is that successful people have hobbies. What about you? Ano po ang hobbies nyo? Yan. So, yung iba, yan, shinare nila, they like reading, no? Ako specifically, I like playing the guitar. I like singing. Hindi ko lang po gagawin dito kasi baka mag-alisan po kayo, di ba? But, we have different hobbies. Some like gardening, no? What about you guys, no? Anong mga hobbies nyo? Anong mga pinagkakabisihan nyo? Kasi yun nga do, no? Successful people also need hobbies daw. Kasi syempre, dapat meron tayong work-life balance. Hindi pwedeng puro trabaho lang, no? Lalong-lalo na ngayon, no? I think mental wellness is really challenged nowadays because a lot of people are stressed. They're fearful. Di ba? Natatakot po tayo. Ano mangyayari sa trabaho natin? Ano man nangyayari sa negosyo natin, right? So, you have to have an outlet also, no? Ako, I like working out as one of my hobbies, no? I'm really into exercise every 5 p.m. In fact, after ito, no, 30 minutes, takbo na po ako, di ba? So ganun po, you just really have to have a schedule. You have to have, allocation for your hobbies, for your work, for your personal lives. Minsan, pwede nyo nang singitan pa ng love life dyan, di ba? Iba ka mamaya, ilan sa atin, nawawalan na po ng oras sa love life. Patay tayo dyan, di ba? So, you just really have to balance your work. Okay? So, yan. Si Surf Lanuza, I don't know your name, but sabi niya, gardening. Ayan. Marami po tayong mga plantita. Sino bang mga plantita natin dyan, di ba? Ako personally, I like plants as well, no? It relaxes me. Pag nakakita po ako ng mga succulents, yung mga cactus na mga magaganda, nare-relax po ako. And in fact, I recommend po yung work areas natin, mas maganda meron po tayong ganon. Other than, of course, providing or promoting the oxygen levels, no, of the room, it's really pleasing to see a lot of green, no, doon po sa ating area. So yeah, that's a good that's a good hobby. All right? So yan. Okay. So yan po, no, they have hobbies. And last but not the least, no, successful people daw spend time with family and friends, no. Ito po napaka-importante. Ito minsan nane-neglect. Minsan puro tayo trabaho, puro tayo focus sa negosyo. Ngayon nawawalan tayo ng oras for what truly matters. Kasi at the end of the day, babalik po tayo. Why are you working so hard? Why would you like to accumulate money, 'di ba? Bakit po tayo nag-iipon? Kasi syempre at the end of the day, we want to provide for our families, 'di ba? We have goals, we have dreams for them. But we should never neglect them along the way. Kasi yun nga po, no, I remember before, I was already able to attain, no, my goal, my dream in terms of my career. I was already the head of the department of a very big company, an established 5-star company, diba? I was able to achieve, no, within the target salary that I want, no? It was almost 6 figures, diba? Nandun na tayo eh. Nandun tayo sa, yun po yung mga dream natin eh. No? And I was able to achieve that. But then, why did I resign? Why did I move on to that career? Because of your purpose, di ba? Kung nawawala yung oras mo sa iyong mahal sa buhay, di ba? Para saan pa? Why? Minsan you have to go back to your purpose eh. Why are you doing what you're doing? No? Para saan ka ba bumabangon? Di ba? Yun eh. Mamaya, ginagawa natin, we're too busy with our work, we're too busy with our business, we neglect the people around us, and then it separates us from the situation, from them. No? It creates a hindrance, it creates, a barrier. And ayaw po natin mangyari yun. Kung makikita niyo po mga photos online, di ba? The most successful people, like yun nga, sila Facebook, di ba? Makikita niyo sila, they're always seen walking around with his wife, no, holding hands. Naka-t-shirt lang, naka-tsinelas lang sometimes. Napakasimple, 'di ba? Kung makikita mo yung buhay nila Bill Gates, 'di ba? Nakita nila kasi that it's never just about the money, but you have to find purpose, no? You have to have, a sense of why you're doing what you're doing. Okay? So yun lang po, no? Just dyan po siguro nagtatapos ang ating summary lang po, no, of what we discussed. Actually, medyo mahaba pa po yung we talked about evaluation as a tool, pinag-usapan namin the top 7 reasons to evaluate your business, no? Pinag-usapan din namin during that training kung para saan ba ang evaluation, ano bang mga kailangan tignan natin, yan, mga key areas of the business. So medyo comprehensive po talaga, no? Na talagang medyo na-nosebleed po yung ating mga participants, hindi naman, no? Ano na lang, medyo nagulat lang sila na parang, wow, ang dami pala natin dapat tinitignan sa ating negosyo, no? Dapat marami pala tayong i-evaluate, right? So yan po, no? And of course, with all of these things, no, you really have to understand that no matter what stage or size of your business, kahit po malaki yan, kahit maliit, no, bago yan o matagal na, conducting a business evaluation is or will enable you to better find or identify opportunities. Kasi at the end of the day, every organization needs to grow. It needs to develop. And it has to be sustainable. Hindi po pwedeng stagnant ka lang kung ano lang yung ginagawa nyo, paulit-ulit, that's it, no? Sabi nga nila, it's often attributed to Einstein, no? Pero may nagsabi na it's not really Einstein who said it. That insanity is doing the same things over and over again but expecting different results. Similar to our career, similar to our businesses, dapat po nagbabago po ang ating mga ginagawa. Dapat po nag-i-improve po tayo. Paulit ng paulit, lagi po tayo nag-i-improve. Always continue to push yourself beyond your limits, no? And when you do that, you will improve. No doubt about it, no? Talagang mag-i-improve po tayo. Okay? So, yan po, no? Diniscuss lang po natin yan, no? Just a reflection, where is your business right now? Where are you right now professionally in your careers versus where you want to be? No? Lahat po tayo may pangarap, lahat po tayo may goals, may objectives. But really, the question is, no, asaan po tayo ngayon? No? Maybe we're far, maybe we're near, but it's important for you to evaluate. It's important for you to understand where are you right now, okay, versus where you want to be. Next, what are the things you must do to change in order to achieve the results you would like to happen? Kasi yun nga, sabi nga nila, the only constant thing is change. In business now and in life, no, the only constant thing is change. You have to constantly change for the better. Diba? Kaya yun po, kailangan nyo pong tanungin yan, kailangan nyo pong pag-isipan yan. Paano kayo magbabago? No? So, kung meron po kayong katabi, sabihin nyo po sa katabi nyo ngayon. No? Tingin po kayo sa katabi, sabihin nyo, magbago ka na. Yan. No? Kailangan po talaga nating magbago. No? Kailangan po nating isipin, what are the areas of improvement that I must do? Kasi this is the perfect time to reflect. Ang dami mong time eh, di ba? Hindi pa nga tayo talagang back to normal kung saan, you know, we're spending 8 hours a day in our work. Some of us are, you know, in our homes. So we still have a lot of time. Spend this time to reflect, okay? Now, just to summarize, no, ang realization, nagpakita po ako ng mga figures. Nagpakita po ako ng current status, ng impact ng COVID-19. And nakakatakot po tignan. No? Kung makikita nyo po, Google nyo po, UNWTO, impact of COVID-19, makakita po kayo ng numbers, graphs. Ma-realize nyo po na, grabe, nakakatakot. Ang sitwasyon natin right now is really uncertain. No? We don't know what's going to happen, but we cannot just take it sitting down. No, we have to understand that tourism, you know, is a resilient industry. Through time, through history, napatunayan na po yan from SARS pandemic, from the global economic crisis, lahat po bumagsak, negative 0.4%, negative 4%. Ngayon po sa COVID-19, the international tourist arrivals probably went down 20 to 30% according to experts. And they're now looking at about 40 to 50%, no? And this translates to billions of dollars in tourism receipts. Pero anong gagawin natin sa information na yan? Matatakot na lang ba tayo? Mag-give up po tayo? Hindi po. Ang titignan po natin doon is it will bounce back. The reality is, no, it was just a matter of time. During the SARS pandemic, it took us about 7 months to recover. During the global economic crisis, it took us about 10 months to recover. I cannot say, experts will never be able to say that the COVID-19 situation will only take us a year. No? Some experts are saying it might take us 2 to 3 years. To be honest, we really don't know. We're playing things by ear. We're studying the situation. We're keeping our ears and eyes on the ground. But moving forward, we know it is a fact. And hold on to that hope that we will bounce back. It's really just a matter of time. But what are we going to do now until we are able to bounce back? 'Di ba? Yun po ang focus po natin, yun po ang dapat nating isipin, 'di ba? The question is how, no? What must you do? What must we as tourism professionals do to prepare us for post-COVID-19 era? Okay? Now, yun po ang naging core, no, nung learning namin dun sa training, no? Yung monitoring, evaluation, and learning as a framework, no, for future project management programs, it will allow you, it will guide you, no, towards your upcoming projects, no? Yun po ang realizations namin. Okay? So yun po, no, I hope you were able to learn something, a little something from that short summary po nung aming recently concluded training, right? But I just want to end with this, no? Hope is being able to see that there is light despite all of the darkness, no? Napakahirap pong isipin ngayon given the situation where thousands of us lost our jobs, no? Up until now, no? We can see some even relatives, some of our friends, no, losing their jobs, no? Nawalan po ng negosyo, nawalan po ng trabaho. The DTI said I think about 26% of businesses are closing down. Ganun po that's almost 3 out of 10, no, businesses are closing down. Nakakatakot po ang sitwasyon natin ngayon. But you have to hold on to hope. And I think at the end of the day, like in a tunnel, no, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, no? And sinasabi pa nila, no, in every storm, sometimes there will be a rainbow after. So instead of focusing on negative things, on just criticizing the government, the lack of action or yung mga tamang desisyon, I think we have to focus on what we can control, what we can do as tourism professionals. And moving forward, yun, talagang tumutok na lang po tayo doon, no? Let's always, sabi nga nila, stay positive. I don't think you want to stay positive right now, no? Or sabi nila, try to surround yourself with positive people. Right now, it's difficult to surround yourself with positive people kasi baka mahawa po tayo, di ba? So, yun na lang po. Hopeful na lang po tayo, no? I hope that you hold on to that hope, continue to have faith, right? And yun lang po. Siguro, dun po nagtatapos ang ating short summary of our highlights of the training. Just to share with you, we're going to have, we're actually offering another training. It's a post-ECQ training where we minimize the impact of COVID-19 in tourism. Yan. So, base po dun sa World Health Organization, base po dun sa implementing rules and regulations po na sinet ng Department of Tourism, as well as the recommendations set by the Department of Health, ayan po, gumawa po kami ng program kung saan we enable our tourism stakeholders with a safety and security procedures training. Ayan. So, pinaghalo-halo na po natin ang ASEAN competency standards, ang World Health Organization, ang DOH, no? Pati na rin ang IRR ng Department of Tourism. Yan. So, also just to share with you some photos, ayan po si Regional Director Jeff Ortega, no? Sir, congratulations po. And of course, si Rain, no? Katungal, our coordinator for TISB sa Department of Tourism Region 1. Ito po ang ilan sa mga participants ng aming batch 1. No? Sabi nila, Region 1 number 1 daw. Nako, para sa mga kaibigan natin from other regions who are watching this right now, papayag ba kayo doon na sila daw ang number 1, right? Of course, di ba? Siyempre, kailangan gumawa din po tayo ng mga effort para tulungan ng ating mga tourism stakeholders sa inyong lugar, right? So, yan po, no? Yan pong ilan sa mga participants namin. We have another batch. Balit 2 days po namin, no? 3 modules po yun, tapos 2 batches. So, ayan po yung ilan sa mga participants namin. So, yeah, thank you very much for joining us again for another afternoon. And just, another shameless plug, no? Sa 24th, on Thursday, we're going to have a collaboration with Red Doors, right? So, pag-uusapan naman po natin ang COVID-19 operations, no? Alam po natin during this time, no, sanitation and hygiene is very important. Ngayon po, ito si Red Doors, meron po silang tinatawag na hygiene pass, no? Meron po silang certification program na ino-offer po para sa mga kanilang partners at the same time for non-Red Doors partners as well, no? So doon po sa talk na 'yon, pag-uusapan po namin ano ba, what must accommodations do to level up their standards, 'di ba? So we'll have with us of course the PR and communications person of Red Doors, right? And we'll have their health expert, yung kanilang consultant po, to talk more about their hygiene pass. So, yun lang po, no? Siguro, doon na po tayo magtatapos. And if you have further comments, suggestions, feel free to message us po, no? In our Facebook, no? Sa amin pong YouTube. If you haven't done so, no? Kung gusto niyo pong panoodin ang recap, or meron po kayong mga kaibigan, kakilala na sa palagay niyo will benefit from this short summary, this streaming that we did right now, please go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, no? Tapos i-share niyo po yung link sa kanila, no? I think by tomorrow pa po maa-upload itong streaming na to. But once it's done, no, feel free to share po, no, para sila din po matuto, sila din po may apply naman nila sa kanilang profession yung mga na-discuss natin this afternoon. Alright? So siguro yun na lang po muna, no? Diyan po nagtatapos ang ating short summary of that training. Thank you very much for joining us once again, right? Okay. Okay. Ito po, no, sa Lanuza, ayan, si Glenda. Okay, hello Glenda, I miss Lanuza. No? Sana po makabalik po ako dyan. No? Yan ang isa sa mga best surfing destinations na nakita ko so far, di ba? Ayan, napakabait po ng mga tao dyan, right? So, yan po. Okay, si Paul. Hi, Paul. Si Paul pala is with Oyo, right? Ayan, si Oyo. Okay. Okay, thank you then, Dofel, no, for watching us and joining us this afternoon. And I appreciate everyone, no, for engaging with us, no. Ito po talaga yung best way for us to hear from you, di ba? Let's continue to engage with one another and let's continue to do what we can for our tourism industry. All right? So, yun na po. Salamat po for joining us and I hope you have a great day ahead.